Let's start this thing off. What's up, JB? Midnight. I'm never alive at midnight. Never. I have been starting late lately, but today's a good day. Today's a good day. The wife is home. Everybody's here. We already had dinner. Golly. Today's a great, solid day. Hot. Very hot day, but a great day. So currently I'm in a trade. Just so everybody knows. I also forgot to open it on one of the platforms, which, we're going to do that right now. We're over here on Pumpkin. Link in the description down below, everybody. But Pumpkin, we are about to enter our trade for the evening. We're going to get in on this beauty. Fart Coin. Fart Coin looks good. In my opinion, Fart Coin looks great. So we are entering the trade now. We have gotten in there like swimwear. So let's go ahead and put in our stop loss. I want my stop loss maybe slightly lower than where I'm already at. 90193. 90193. Not. Why can't I put in a stop loss in here? The heck? Hold on, we're gonna have to fix that. It's weird. Alright, putting in our stop loss. 901 what? 93? 93. 93. There we go. Profit taking. We're actually going for the gusto. We're going for 114.44. 114.44. There we go. That is what we're doing there. We're in the trade. We're in the trade. What's up, Rich? How you doing? 8:30 p.m. is basically midnight. No, it's not. What's up, Harry? How you doing? Been sick with COVID? COVID's still a thing? That's wild. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're getting better. Alright, Pumpkin people, we're back. I just had to put in my stop losses because I don't know why I can't do it while on this screen. A little frustrating, but hey, it's fine. We're currently up on the trade. Let's go. Setting a limit at 90193. Oh, JB out here with the jokes. Out here with the jokes. You can blatantly see what I'm looking at on this. Basically, we came down, we hit a level, we bounced out, we hit a level again, resetting our 15-minute stochastic. This is usually what I like to look for when I'm looking for trades, and I jump in there quickly. Happy Thursday. It's not Thursday for us, but hello, quite tired. How you doing? What is up? For us, it is still Wednesday. For us, it's still Wednesday over here. But yeah, so Fart Coin right now, considering what it's been doing, I do think we're about to get a breakout of a major level. If this breakout does happen, I'm just trying to pick up the very first impulse to the breakout. Where it could be leading is $1.3831.7. So if somebody wants to be in here longer, you can. If we look at this thing on the 4-hour, you can see this is literally just a continuation to the upside. This could actually rally way further than that. And I'm going to repeat that, way further than that. This rally could take Fart Coin all the way up to $2.21. I just want the initial impulse. That's all I want. That's all I care about. Just give me the impulse. So, this is the trade setup. Everything on Fart Coin looks bullish at the moment. We're going to see how things pan out. We're going to see how things pan out. As long as we don't get stopped out, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. But if we do get stopped out, well, we live to fight another day. That's why we use stop losses, everybody. But I'm literally in this trade everywhere. I'm in it on WEEX. I'm in it on ByDFi, Blofin, BitUnix, and Pumpkin. The only exchange I'm not in on it is MargeX, because I don't really use MargeX too often. But I do use BitUnix. BitUnix also had a nice little addition to their futures trading. So on their futures here, whenever you set up a trade, it makes it visible for where your liquidation level is, which is nice. It's really nice. It just brings it up right there on the screen. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. I like that. But yeah, in the trade over here as well. And over here on Blofin. And over here on WEEX. The account I'm on, ByDFi, it's on my phone. It's not on this account, so can't show it there. But yeah, we're in Fartcoin a lot right now. So hopefully it doesn't get pooped on. Hopefully not. You like Marge X? Their UI is easy to use. Yeah, but their withdrawals are so annoying. Oh, we do everything at the same time at some random time. Yeah, deal with it. That drives me insane. I don't like that. If I'm gonna withdraw, I want it now. You need a partnership. I do need a partnership in order to use them. So if anybody has the hookup there, great, we'll do that. But I don't even have a partnership with BitUnex. I just happen to like the platform. I have an invite link, and that's it. Dog and me got you. Got you covered, DZ. So the list that I have for you guys today, I have BTC, Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, Doge, Ondo, Bonk, Pengu, and AVAX. So that is the list for today. If you didn't hear your particular asset on that list, well then, feel free to request. We are sticking with the same rules. If you're not a member, 2 requests, then $5 dono every request after that. If you are a member, then it's 3 requests and $5 dono after every one of those. So let's stick to the rules, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hang out. Let's go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin! So Bitcoin actually did not go down at all. Not at all. It went crazy. So checking it out on the daily here, looks like the daily is finally taking over. We have some crazy wicks though. Crazy little wicks here. The bears were trying to sell us off, but we did not touch 113. We stayed above it. Very bullish. Very, very bullish at the moment. We're still hanging out at that bearish 5-0. We have not seen the 116.293 like I would really like to see, but hey, maybe it's a chance for the altcoins to get a little bit more of a move to the upside. As long as we don't start dumping, we're doing just fine. We're still above the 50 simple, which is great. We're still in this little bull flag, which awesome. Yeah, everything's kind of the same as yesterday, realistically, because we're going sideways. We're not doing anything. Checking out the 4-hour. The 4-hour has a high stochastic again, which is extraordinarily annoying, but we are finding a lot of resistance on this 200 simple moving average. That's causing a lot of turbulence here, so it kind of is what it is. As long as we stay above that 113, 143, we're good, we're golden. Looks like more upside. Also, relative strength, it is sitting in neutral territory on the 4-hour. It is not overbought, so we might just want to ignore the stochastic at the moment. We'll see how that goes. 1 hour. 1 hour looks great. Nothing bad about this. Hitting that 200, pulling back, going toward the 50. We could see this thing rally tonight, surprisingly. Low stochastics on the 1 hour are really nice for overnight moves. It's really nice for that. So UK, Asia, they can all push up these prices. We'll see how it goes. Well, let's check out the 15. Yeah, your 15 is just trying to get into that oversold territory, it looks like. It's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to look for an a little area that could act as a major support. I can't really find it. Bitcoin's price action is so tight. So tight. What we're just looking for is maybe a test at 114.239. If we hold that, fantastic. Alright, let's check it out to the euro. On the euro, this just looks like a bearish backtest and rolling over. Shameful. Shameful. But yeah, we moved up. So that's good. Higher low situation. It's just choppy nonsense BS. It's like they're liquidity grabbing everything. I mean everything. They were sending the market down so much last night, then finally we popped up and just grabbing liquidity. 8th one down. Oh my god, really? Okay. PLSX. We will get there. Alrighty. So yeah, looks like we're getting a nice little bleed out. I'm guessing there's some liquidity to the downside that they're trying to steal. Whatever. People get excited, they start going long, then they get liquidated, and then it makes things hard to read. Let's check out our liquidation heat map. Oh, there it is. The liquidity sitting right at 114,181. Looks like they're trying to hunt that because not very many people want to short right now. That could be unfortunate. That could be a little unfortunate. Checking out your weekly, you still have tons of liquidity to the upside. Has not eaten through it. Barely a dent, honestly. Barely a dent. If we can get up to 116,492, there's $289 million in shorts just waiting there. Kind of amazing people are still trying to short, but you know what? That's good, because that's the only fuel we're getting to the upside. Currently, we are just getting pooped on with this slow bleed out. Maybe I have to just stop being live so then we can start getting a rally. Just like last night. As soon as I got off stream, the rally began. And then we dipped straight back down in the morning. Like, jeez. These traders are evil. Let's pull up our orbs. Let's see where that... Oh, we have an orb sitting right there. We'll figure. Maybe we test that. You're short right now? Nice. This lower high right here is the reason why it was probably a good time to short. Right there. Because you hit an area that acted as a support... or resistance twice. Send it down. But it's not like it's like, oh yeah, let's definitely go short long term. Just looks meh. Just meh. Mid. Anyways, it does look like this little area is going to act as a support. We'll see what happens. Double top, maybe? Maybe? I don't know, man. I will say, I was not expecting the rally last night, how high it went. I thought we were going to retrace deeper. I did think we were going to retrace deeper. I had left my Pengu trade open, but, you know, I still thought we were going lower. Yeah, that 50%, that is major. Alright, I'm going to move on from Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, until it stops chopping, either break down or go up. Honestly, no telling where this thing can go. We're expecting upside because this is technically a bull flag and a strong uptrend. We'll see what the traders do. Ethereum, still looking for 7% upside. Nice. Looks like we hit the 3745 level, so we can get rid of that. Now we're just focused on... What is this? I don't care about that either. Now we're focused on 3885. Eventually. It's a nice price movement, though. And then if we get a continuation, we can see $4,206. Oh, we are in continuation range. Continuations to the upside. We'll see how it goes. 1 hour time frame shows a bit more. Could be coming to the downside. That's fine. If we start backtesting and holding 3,642, might be a really good spot to jump into another little scalper. No. Oh, nope. Give me the 15, damn it. Okay. Righty then. We also have our orb sitting down there. Maybe we test the orb. Who knows? Let's get this out of here. Let me see the orbs. Or the VWAP. We're below the VWAP right now, so right now it is more beneficial to go long than short. We'll see what happens. Oh, we smacked into the 786 and the 886. People took profits. Okay, makes sense. Should find support down here around 3628. Cool. Give us a nice little retracement. 3628. Then we could see the next leg up going to 377. I'm okay with that. I am A-okay with that. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and check out XRP. Maybe it's a more interesting chart. It's not. It's really not. Yeah, I'm still looking for downside on XRP. What happened here? Didn't it have a bullish day or something? Did it get the breakout that we were looking for? Bit of an indecision doji little candle here on the daily. Still looking for 285.89. Still looking for it. You're in ETH. Your stop loss is at 3620. I wish you the best of luck. XDC. Every day. Every day. XDC. Did it go anywhere? Is it worth looking at? Or are you just wanting constant updates? Real question, not being sarcastic. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The lower high, not ideal. Not ideal. So you could very well short this little puppy. If you were shorting XRP, the target for this thing would be right around 285.89 or as low as 282.71. We need XDC every day? Nah, we don't need it. Is BTC trying to move down a little right now? Well, yeah, it's in the red right now, but I like to call this new day jitters. People just taking their profits because they don't like holding trades overnight or something. We'll see if it continues. I don't really see why we would have a dump right now, because the markets seem to be pricing in 2 rate cuts for September, like a 50 basis point rate cut. So I don't actually know why we're seeing sell pressure. Oh well, they can do whatever they're gonna do. Just give me more entries. I'm fine with it. Porky, I'm here. What's up, Sleep? How you doing? Careful, Rich. ETH is going to 16K. Saw it on a random thumbnail on YouTube, so it must be true. That's so true. That's so true. Anything for the clickbait. Anything for the clickbait. I'm sure it was because of Tom Lee's analysis. We must believe in Tom Lee. Oh, is it like 2 cycles ago he called for Bitcoin at 100,000? He wasn't wrong. Tom Lee said 30K too? Oh, he said 30K? Wow.
You did that on purpose.
What did I do on purpose?
That was a lot.
What was a lot? You know I'm live. They have no context.
I'm glad you ate.
Why wouldn't I?
Wasn't it yummy?
It was really yummy.
So yummy. You're a butthead.
What am I a butthead about?
Did you finish yours yet?
No, I'm about to finish.
Alright, I'm gonna bring you that one, and then I'm gonna open the other one. I might as well just fry this off.
Okay, remember you got work early in the morning.
I know, it's gonna suck. But I'm already feeling it, so this is gonna be fun.
See, you're a terrible alcoholic. You have no tolerance.
What?
You're a terrible alcoholic. You have no tolerance. Rich says hi.
I poked my head in the... Yeah.
She's in pajamas. She's not saying hi to you guys. You filthy animals.
Hi, Boogie.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to this. What's up, Damien? How you doing? He got an ETH treasury, so yeah, that's true. This market should be flying. There's a meeting with Trump, Putin, and Zelensky next week. Oh, great. More war. Let's go. I mean, Damien wants AI 16Z and grass. Got you covered, brother. Got you covered. By the way, everybody on Pumpkin, for those of you who might be interested, if you drop your UID in the chat, then you will be receiving 500 pumpkin seeds, as we are doing daily giveaways for extra pumpkin seeds. So you guys should probably enter the chat, throw in your UID number, and then I will get those things shipped out to you. So yeah, do that stuff and things. By the way, Rich, you did get your... I believe it was 500 seeds. Maybe you got 1,000. I'm not sure. Let me see real quick. I was told to let you know. Sent. How much? Okay, you got your pumpkin seeds sent. Yeah, it says Nap's pumpkin seeds were sent. So, Rich, there you go. You have been given. You won. You got them. Everybody else? Oh. Reporting to stream, sir. Yeah, you ended up getting the pumpkin seeds. So check your account, see the extra pumpkin seeds in there, and yeah, you got that many pumpkin seeds? Oh, you're winning. Okay, cool. I will tell her that you are in there again. All right. Anyways, I'm not keeping up with chat today. I'm doing a really terrible job. I'm trying to watch your stream and Road Dogg at the same time. Good luck, Damien. Good luck. What everyone had for dinner tonight. I had chicken thighs and veggies. Actually quite delicious. Hey, Porky, I know you're a boomer, and this event is around your time, so things... wait, what? Casey Anthony walking around with normal people? Who's Casey Anthony? I wish I knew who Casey Anthony was. What do you call me?
Kitty cat.
Yeah, I don't have a clue who that is. Also, I'm no boomer. I'm a millennial. I am a millennial. I was born in 1990. February of 1990. Apparently, I need to make that distinction because everybody's like, "Oh, you're just a 90s kid. You don't understand how the 80s were." I'm like, "What? What the hell you mean? I was 2 months off of being 89. What are you talking about?" Whoa. That's who Casey Anthony was? Oh my gosh. Wait, she's not the one that like drowned her 3 kids in the tub or something, right? I respect you more, Porky, for not knowing who Casey Anthony is. Well, yeah, I don't have a clue who that is. Alright, so anyways, on the 1 hour, it does look like we could see a bit of downside for XRP. And it's neither here nor there. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. Either way, you had consolidation, you popped up above it. To get a backtest on this makes sense. So if we do continue to the upside, we'd probably be looking for the higher low to play out. XRP could be heading up to $3.23. So that's your bullish case right now if you do not get a backtest. Suffocated. Wow, that's terrible. We're on Jerry in Florida. Let her walk. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually really crazy. Goodness gracious. Why would you ever let that person walk? That's awful. That is awful. Way to bring the mood down, guys. Gee, mini Christmas. BNB. I couldn't imagine. Could not imagine. Alright, going into BNB right now. We did find some support. Apparently the 749 works as support. Previous highs acting as a support. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. We could get the continuation to the upside. New all-time highs are a possibility for BNB. We could see a $942 BNB token. Insane. Crazy to think. Porky was born in 1990. I feel old now. JB, no one ever said you were young. No one ever said you were young. No, never in one conversation was somebody like, "Bro, you young as shit." Never. No. That hasn't happened in years. Alright. Let her walk because she was 99% sure she did it, but not 100%. That's crazy. Yo, we got Trade Intuition in the house. What is up? How you doing? Welcome in, man. Welcome in, Trade. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. I don't hold XRP, but I have a friend who holds XRP. Realistically, what do you think the top is on XRP? I say 450. I don't know. I think there's an argument for like over $5. I'm pretty sure there's an argument for over $5. I think $5 is going to be a really hard psychological level. I'm guessing a top is going to be around $581 or $589 because, you know, they have their own prophecy. 589. It's going to be really hard to break that. 1990, bro was born a whole century ago. Damn. I don't know about a whole century, but sure. Alright, anyways, this is what I see out of BNB. BNB looks really strong right now. Coming out of the depths of the abyss on your RSI. getting oversold all the way up here is really impressive. Last time you were oversold on the 4 hour for BNB was way back here, back in June 22nd. Wow, you've made some ground. So strong possibility you see that new all-time high in the making. In the making. You want some Pepe? All right. Remember when BNB was $16, right? That wasn't that long ago. Last bull run, it started the bull run down at $16. Impressive what this little security crypto can do. Alrighty, let's check out Solana. Solana still looking alright. We did get our higher low. That's great to see. We're not broken out of this major downtrend here, so we're cautiously optimistic. We did, however, get that 3% move from last night. So congratulations, anybody who decided to take that. Now we're looking to see if we get the continuation to the upside, getting us up to 178 buckaroos. It's easy to hit $5 when the community is in until it hits 589, aka stuck holding the bags. Yeah, that's fair. Porky, can you tell us how you met your wife? I don't know where to find a chick that has a good head on her shoulders. So fun fact, there's a statistic out there that if you're looking for your significant other and you're already past the age of 25, odds are you already ran into her. Me and my wife first met in high school, but we did not really interact with one another. So then, the night before my 21st birthday, I asked her to come hang out with me at the hot tub. And to be honest, she was one of 3 girls that I text. She responded first. And then we've been together ever since. So that's the wonderful, crazy story of how I met my wife. I know it's not quite as long as How I Met Your Mother, the TV series, but you know what? This is real life. By the way, what's up, Fred? How you doing? I didn't even, so when I'm looking at the chat, the color of the names are usually different. But, yeah, you and Flo's name were the same, plus they both start with F. Almost missed that. How you doing? 3 wives? Damn. No, I have 1 wife. I texted 3 different girls. Also, when I was single, trust me, I had my lineup. I never want to go back to those days again. Those days sucked. The idea of oh yeah, I'm going to have multiple girls on a roster. That sucks. Honestly, worst time ever. You got to remember to text hello, good morning, try to have a conversation with everybody, try to keep them interested. Keeping the interest of a girl, it's like keeping the interest of a goldfish. It's really hard, because if you forget to text them for 2 days, guess what? Ground zero, you're starting over. Golly, we were letting that thing marinate for months. It's awful. Do you only trade crypto? For the most part. I mainly just buy and hold, and I guess technically swing trade stocks, but I do TA on stocks though. I need to find a proper prop firm that can fund me. Apparently I need to trade for 40 something day. I need to get used to the idea of stock trading and how all the setups work. If they had nice perpetuals in the stock market that were easy for me to find, I'd be trading in the stock market all day. Never knew boomers had a roster. Bro was cooking. I still don't understand. You know the baby boomers are still alive, right? To call a millennial a boomer is just weird. What was the second date like? Bro, we didn't go on an official date until we were 4 months in. Oh, wait. It wasn't 4 months. Hold on. Started in February, March, April. 2 months in, we went on an actual date. Outside of that, it was just kind of hey, I'm going to the movies. Do you want to come? Whatever I invited her to, I was already going to do. Whether she came or not, she was just invited to tag along. That was kind of the way I operate. Still kind of the way I operate. So I know if I ever became single, I'm just oh, let's have a date. What the fuck? No, I'm going to the movie theater. Do you want to join? Or a woman who, okay, yeah. Allegedly, and went on vacation. Oh, it's that one? Wait, I've heard about this lady. She was gone for like 8 days, right? Left her kid in a pack and play or something? Nah, give her the chair. What the No, I remember hearing that story. I didn't know what her name was. That's crazy. That is crazy. Going on vacation. Nah. 47, still not a boomer. Yeah, aren't you Gen X, Rich? You had 4 girlfriends when you met your wife. She called them all, and then I had one. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. She cleared your roster. That's how they did in the olden days. Women were afraid to speak up. Alright, anyways, Solana here. It looks like it is setting up for another little leg to the upside. I would be looking at the 15-minute to see where a good entry would be. It looks like it's trying to find one around this range here. Where? No, I'm in the wrong section. That's why. Here's my little tool. So it looks as if it's trying to utilize this whole section as a possible area of support. That's a giant zone because of the lows back here and the lows right here. I don't like that zone. I really don't. So I'm just basically going to sit back, wait for this thing to break out of its downtrend, and then go from there. But Solana, it's looking like it's trying to do something. Trying really hard. You're 33, feel like you're 25, 28 years old? DZ, you're not. You're not. Alright, DZ, what I want you to do, 23 to 28. You feel like between 25 to 28. I want you to drink half a bottle of tequila, then tell me how you feel the next day. Then tell me you still feel like you're 25 to 28. How do you find your crypto to trade? Do you have a scanner? No scanner. There's a couple ways that I usually find them. Normally, what I'd like to do is go into CoinMarketCap. I end up looking at the trending tokens. If I'm doing day trading, I'll just click on the 1 hour. If I'm trying to find a new token, I look at the 24 hour. And wow, MemeFi. Jesus. This thing's up 201% in 7 days. So I would be looking to short this. So that's basically what I do. I look at what's been trending in the last 24 hours, and then I can look for tokens on here. Another thing that I do every so often when I'm bored and sitting alone is I'll, for instance, go on to WEEX. And then when it comes to different tokens I can trade, I just kind of click on this, and I start scrolling, and I write every single one of these down. And then I put them all on my watch list. So then I have a giant plethora of tokens that I can look at every single day to try and find trade setups. But this one is really, really cumbersome. It takes a long time to do it. But yeah, I do that. I do that. So yeah, anytime someone, how do you find these tokens? It's like, I put in some hard-ass work. That's how I found them. But, you know. That's why I have a Discord where I just post random trade setups, and usually what ends up happening is a few tokens start standing out more than others. They're always ready for trades, so you just focus on those. If you're trading with large sums of money, you should probably stick to the top 10. Extremely large sums of money, stick to Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's kind of simple. But if you're trying to just maximize gains and find things that can go crazy, you kind of need to look at everything. Let's see. My gen always looked at millennials as princesses. Well, that's fine. You can look at us like that. Then you saw Gen Z pop up. Kind of is what it is. The crypto market is open 24/7, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's amazingly easy to get girls when you are in the military, and I'm really good. In really good shape. Women seem to like that. JB, you're not wrong. So I wasn't in the military. I was playing rugby and football in college. You're right. It's really easy when you're in shape. It's really, really easy when you're in shape. You don't even have to talk half the time. It's kind of crazy. Porky, I get TRX. What's up, Sleep? All right, we will check out TRX. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. We will check that out once we get to it. Y'all got me chatting it up today, so I'm sorry I'm taking forever. I know all of you didn't come for the talk show. You came for the TA. Is what it is. A dono for Tron? I'll be damned. That's true. That's a surprise. that was a surprise. Have my ass off, you right? I'm dead. If I go out and drink that night, I'll be in bed recovering the next day all day. Yeah, that's what I thought, DC. That's what I thought. I don't mind millennials too much. They're going to get the worst end of this in about a decade. You're not wrong, Jim. You're not wrong. By the way, Jim, how you doing? Trying really hard describes this market. You're right. God, this market's been tough. This market's been tough. What time do you usually trade? Usually whenever a breakout happens. I'll look at charts throughout the day on my phone. So if I start seeing a breakout, then I set an alarm for the back test. And then I just jump into trades in and out throughout the day. Doesn't really bother me too much when I trade. I like to trade market opens. I like to trade usually around 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then I'll also trade in the evenings. Like right now, I literally opened up a trade as soon as we started the live stream. We're currently down 2.7% on the trade, but we're doing all right. Yay! What is up, Tina? How we doing? Girls? Is it a coin? Oh, no. No, Tina, we were just talking about single life and how we used to have rosters. That's, yeah. I'll post again, just in case. You're going to post again just in case? Alright, nap time is trying to gather up all those pumpkin seeds. Trying to gather up them pumpkin seeds. By the way, everybody in the chat, y'all should really consider dropping your UID. Get those free pumpkin seeds. In Q4, you're going to have a chance to redeem those puppies. And it'll be worth real money. Real money. Do you do this for a living? No. I'm a personal trainer for a living, but I make more money trading than I do training. I don't think I'm ever going to give up personal training, though. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. So yeah, right now it looks like we're trying to wedge out. Nice little bull flag situation happening here for Solana. Looking pretty good. So I'm still thinking upside potential is coming. Still aiming at this 178 target. We'll see if it holds. We'll see if it holds. I feel like Justin Sun cares less about Tron than he did 4 years ago. Could just be me. Yeah, probably, because he's trying to buy other things, right? Alright, next up, Dogecoin. Doge. Nice movement on Doge recently. Now we're looking to hold a level of support. If it comes down, I'm looking for 20157 to hold. What was last month's P&L? I'm actually not sure, because last month I got kind of raped. So, I'm not sure. Also, I trade across 5 different exchanges. But I know that I barely inked out any green if I did get in the green. The only thing I can really reference is on my copy trading here. You can actually see what my stats are and how terrible I've done in the recent days or weeks. But this is me right here. You can actually just click on that. You can see I'm in the red. P&L. I'm down. $1,800. But yeah. This is all-time performance. So all-time performance, I am down, but, you know, last 7 days, I think I'm doing all right. I think. Yeah. It's picking up. I get my ups and my downs. Sometimes I'm the top of this exchange. Other times, I'm not. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know, man. All I know is usually every day I'm pulling out anywhere between $200 to $500. And that's my go-to. As soon as I make that, then I'm just trading. I usually clear out my accounts and I move on from there. So I could lose money after that. I could whatever. But I already took my profits, so I don't actually care. Just kind of the way I operate. John, Porky, what up? Can you look at Bonk and Degen? Yeah, we will be looking at Bonk. I will throw in Degen as well. Degen. Working on the P&L side, working on getting much more consistent. So far, this week has been an extraordinarily good week. Been calling the ups and the downs. which is nice. We'll see how it goes from there. What's my biggest day? I think my biggest day was $7,800 in a single day. Biggest loss in a day, though, that was, I believe, $6,400. That was my biggest one-day loss. At that point, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just stop. I'm done. So yeah, I don't think biggest day of winnings it really matters, because that could be a one-off over the course of my entire trading career. I think it's more important to be like, how much have you lost so far, and are you still doing this after that loss? My biggest loss is $6,400, and I'm still trading, so obviously it hasn't been that detrimental. I believe that's a much bigger indication of somebody's trading prowess, because if you lose $6,000 and you're still okay, I think you're gonna be all right for the long term. Just a personal opinion. But 3 winners will get 100 pumpkin seeds. Let's go, 3 winners, get them. Come on, guys, lucky draw again. Yes, pumpkin people, drop your UIDs in the chat. Get your free pumpkin seeds. Get your free pumpkin seeds. All you gotta do is drop the UID in the chat. Do it. Do it today. Alright. Anyways, so Dogecoin right now, I'm still looking for the continuation to the upside. If we can just stay above this little level right here that is a bit of chop, I would be happy. So somewhere between the 20151 or even as low as 19,935. Just stay above that, we're good to go. What I'm going to be aiming at is this continuation to the upside, getting us up to 22 cents. That's what I'm looking for. If you want less corn, Wall Street Bets has a plethora of madness swing trades. Does it really? Wow, that's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, by the way, Jim, so I noticed BitUnex happens to have some strange coins that I can actually leverage, like Pump Fund. I didn't know that before. And I was like, golly, wish I knew that before. I would have shorted that thing into oblivion when I found out about the bonk news. Man, I missed out. So, Jim, I feel like you're gatekeeping with BitUnex. I really do think you're gatekeeping at this point. All right, Ondo. Ondo next. Oh, worst one I saw was 765K. That's a tough one. That's rough. That was just a bad call all around, wasn't it? Holy moly. That's tough. How long have you been trading? I believe 5 to 6 years. Something like that. 5 to 6 years. What do we got here? Oh, cool. Cool! We can make our little level way smaller. I like this. So Ondo's broken out of its downtrend. What I would love to see is a test of this little range right here. That would be beautiful. If you can hold that range, awesome. Don't hold the range, likely to come back down to 9107. But we're looking for continuations here. We are looking for continuations. So with that being said, we can get rid of this. We're on the breakout. In reality, what we're really looking for right now is this thing to do a 618 golden retrace from your low to high. Could come up to $1.448. So that's kind of nice. But for you scalp traders out there, this is a lower high. You could come down to confirm this level one more time at 9107. If you do not confirm it, well, we're going to be looking at the 15-minute here. This is actually giving you a great opportunity if it holds. It's a big if right now. Big if. We don't know. We got to break a downtrend. But if we get a hold at this level, continuation up, we'd be looking at 9651. Nice little scalp here. Just a nice little scalp here. Could be something in the realm of this happening. That's a nice little 4% gainer. Nice little scalp 4%er. Could be good. Could be good. I like this. I like this. I would probably set an alert up right here at 9251 and see if it hits. See if it hits. Get that alert out there. All right, let's check out Bonk real quick. Bonk had a nice breakout as well. It is currently testing a little level that I was pointing at earlier. Sweet. Let's see if it holds. Let's see if this puppy holds. You broke out of one downtrend. Great. looks like you're going to have to break out of another one with that lower high. That's unfortunate. So what we're looking for is to come up, test it one more time, get the breakout, and then we're good to go. But as of right now, we could confirm this level down here. Because we have broken, we could come straight back down to the heart line and start rallying from there. Floki as the second, please. Floki as my second. Alright, John, got you. Floki. Got you covered. So yeah, nice breakout. Beautiful to see. Still aiming for this 618 golden retrace, but we are likely to come back down to this range all the way down to 2357. If we do get down there, that's going to be a pretty solid entry. And then we could see much more upside after that. XBTY BTC ETF is paying massive weekly dividends. Amazing. Love getting paid every week. Wow, they're paying dividends on spot ETFs? That's news to me. I didn't know they were doing that. Longer time frame here, we're going to be looking at 3168. So I would be waiting for Bonk to get a nice back test, honestly. Get a back test or break the downtrend. One or the other. The closer you get to this 2359 level, the better of the entry it could be. Could be. Not saying it is. Could be. Understand. It's a possibility. Not a guarantee. So that's something you might want to look into. Just maybe. Alright, Pengu, we talked about it yesterday. It looked beautiful. It looked amazing. We're still, TA still stands. Looking for the 21% upside. And if it continues to the upside, we're looking for this giant move up here. So, we already broke. We already ran a little bit. Still looking for the 618 golden retrace. Getting you up to 40736. Or 40721. Whatever's your cup of tea for that. Just need this weird sellingness on the new day to stop. Just cut it out. Nap is the MVP. You're right. Nap is the MVP over here. He is out here chatting it up, eating it up. He's like, yeah, give me all of those seeds. He's like a baseball player out here in the dugout, just chewing up seeds and spitting them out. Anyways, Pengu looking real strong right now. I like it. I like it a lot. For those of you who don't understand why I like it, it's because of this. You got a beautiful breakout, back test, and it's starting to run. Looks good in my opinion. Luvium pumping hard. My account looking juicy. Sweet. Don't even know what the ticker of that is, or if you're asking for me to look at it. But that's awesome, Doug. Get those gains. Get those gains. You like to request STG. Oh, really? STG. Wow. As well as XLE. Alright, Jim, I got you covered. I got you covered. Alright, so that's Pengu. Looking pretty decent. We might have some consolidation. We might even come down to make a higher low. Once we do, game on, baby. We're looking for that 4072. And if we get the continuation, that is a 67% move we have been waiting on. Pengu looking sauced up, dripped out, looking good. Just need to wait for this stupid selling pressure to go away. Just need to wait for that. Let's check in on my trade. So, currently I'm underwater. I'm down 36% on this fart coin trade. It is losing the level that I thought was going to be holding. This is a problem for me. I don't like this. Don't like it one bit. Checking out here, we're down 24% over here. Unfair. And we're down 30% over here. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Over on Pumpkin, and we're only down 7%. So no big deal. No big deal on Pumpkin. We're doing all right. There's definitely a little selling pressure right now. There's definitely, yeah. Yes, can you check it? Sure can. Space Reaper, what is up? I was thinking about my Aussie crypto bat. Do you have a putty? Huh? I don't actually know what you tried to say in that sentence. Bro, we don't have the viewership to buy Hooked on Phonics, I promise. We don't have the viewership. What were you trying to say there, Mr. Space Ripper? ILV, we'll check it out, Doug. ILV. Pudgy Penguin. Oh, Pengu. Yeah, we're staring at we're looking at it right now. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Keep an eye on Alluvium Doug. Very cool. Sweet. Yeah, so this thing does look like, I mean, a rally should ensue. I don't know. Checking back in on Farcoin real quick. Let me see if I need to exit this thing, because holy crap, this bleed out is horrendous. Are we going to actually, like, go down and test these levels? What the fuck? What the hell? Let me just see if I'm below the 886. I'm below the 886, so we should be catching bids around here. But to lose this level, really frustrating. It kind of ruins my entire idea for the trade. Too bad. Fart coin burning me. It's farting all over me. Too bad. Let's see if this continues until 9 o'clock. If it does, if we don't get stopped out by 9 and it doesn't look any better, oh well, we tried. We tried. Moving on, let's get into your guys' requests. We got PLSX, 8th one down. What is that? Yo, Amir, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You want Whiff and Meme Core? What is Meme Core? We will check it out. Whiff and Meme Core. We will check those out. How you doing today? How you doing today? Gaming might pop off. I wish somebody were to make a video going over gaming cryptos. I really wish they would. Maybe some that might have some positive gains or something would be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, 8th one down. Don't know why we have to do the 8th one, but here we are. Let's go out to the daily. All right, before we get too far into this stream and before I forget, we're going to start giving some shout outs here. So we have 2 other YouTubers in the chat. We got Meet Damien. We also have Trade Intuition. I need to find both of their thingies. That. And where is it? There it is. Found them. Found them. All right, everybody. What you guys should definitely do, considering you don't like my content, and I feel like you should like someone else's, maybe you'll learn from them. Maybe if you listen to more of people about all the TA and stuff, you just might come up with better questions rather than looking at the same chart every single day. But we have Trade Intuition here. He drops the chart, drops the knowledge. He is out here trying to help everyone out. So you guys should definitely take a moment, go over and check out Trade Intuition. Go give him a like. Hit some of those jams in the car. Listen to his TA. Listen to all the knowledge he has to give. Do that. Other than that, we also have Meet Damien in the house, where he is, I believe, from Boston. He is a great guy, gives great TA, great insights. He goes live not only on YouTube, but also TikTok. Guys should go definitely give him a subscription, give him a like or a follow on TikTok and watch his stuff. Hit the subscribe button. Get him to start saying some crazy terms like "get out of here" and enjoy the accent. Do that. Do that. Anyways, I heard words. Oh, Tina's here. What's up? I was like, I heard something. The second winner. Whoa, we got 2 winners here. Let's go. Where's the second winner? I didn't see him. Oh, there he is. Let's go. All right, we got 2 winners for the giveaway over there on Pumpkin. Get those pumpkin seeds, people. Drop your UI in the chat, and you will gain those. You will gain them. All right, P-Die. He's now saying the 7th one down. Son of a... I mean, this is great. This is awesome. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's hardly any difference between the 2. Let's see it. Oh, we've charted this one. We're trying to break out. This is nice. Resetting your daily stochastic is a very good sign that the breakout could continue. The only thing is, you already hit that 618 golden retrace. I would prefer if you came all the way back down to 2603. Personal preference. But, hey, you could rally from here. If you do rally from here, you might just be looking for that continuation to the upside. Just maybe. So this is a big old maybe. Big old, I don't have a clue if this is going to actually break out or not, but you'll be aiming for that 5424 if it does. So that is a possibility of getting up here. 55% upside. Let's zoom into the lower time frames. Let's see if you even have a chance. 4 hour does not look bad. You have a higher low situation here. So that's good. That's actually really good. That's hope. That's chutzpah. You could possibly rally off that. The only problem is how low that uptrend is. You're starting to try to accelerate, but you are also consolidating with the lower highs. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Lower high is a good thing, or the higher low is a good thing. Lower high is a bad thing. The double test at this 50% retrace, even worse. You don't really like to see that. So we shall see. We shall see. Checking out on the 1 hour. 1 hour looks like it wants to go down. I'm not even going to lie to you on this one. You have a higher relative strength with a lower high, and you're below the 200. I'd be betting against this one, honestly. I would really be betting against this. So I would think something in the realm of this is going to be your downtrend, and you could do something like this overnight, coming back down to 3154. So I would be looking for a little bit of a retrace. Better buying opportunity, 9% lower. Save to watch list. I will never save this to my watch list, Rich. No. Dumpster fire. There's no way I'm going to do that. I'd have to look at it every day. Yeah, right. Nope. Sorry. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Next up, STG. Let's check out Stargate Finance. Let's go out to the weekly, because it is crypto. Sorry, Jim. I don't think the monthly matters. Looking at this on the weekly looks depressing. I don't know what other word to use. Looks depressing. $600 billion deal with Apple today. Apple crypto payments. Let's go. That would suck. So Apple is all the problems with all app stores because they want 30% of everything. There were literally crypto exchanges that could not go onto the iOS because Apple thought that they could charge them 30% per transaction. Like, Apple is ridiculous. I don't know why anybody likes them. I honestly have no idea. Apple sucks. Like, you want to talk about scammers and hucksters? Apple. All of it. Just garbage. I don't like Apple. I really don't. All right. You're in an interesting little range here. Dumpster fire. Yes. That thing. Pulse chain. Random. Trading pair. Not found on any other exchange. Get on some exchanges. That's all I got to say. Get on some exchanges. Just do that. Maybe I'll call it less of a dumpster fire. Less. Still dumpster fire. Let's be real. Still a dumpster fire. Most of these coins out here, dumpster fires. This actually looks beautiful for a trade setup, Jim. Oh, shit. This looks great. I like what I'm seeing here. You still haven't hit that 618. You did hit the bearish 5-0, though. Gonna look at Moodang. When you get a chance. Sure, G&H got you. Moodang. The original VC backing and entry was 0.14. They ran it to $4 and dumped on early adopters. Curious to see if this is bottoming area. Scam wick. Seems interesting. You're right. Does seem interesting. Oh, I would theoretically trade this. I like this. As long as you don't fall below 14.6. I like this. It is technically a higher low. So if this is a real setup, if this has a possibility of doing it, you're looking for 21.38. From here, this could actually happen extremely fast. But 37% upside. Who knows? Maybe it happens overnight. I do like this. But that weekly, it still looks depressing. The daily looks pretty good. The only thing that would make it look better is if you actually had bullish divergence and you didn't cancel it out from back here. You had some bullish div right here. You canceled it out with a lower low. Now you're trying to set up for upside. It's kind of mean. Kind of really mean. Kind of rude even. All right? That's just rude. It's not nice. Last winner. Oh, dang, we got them all. Oh, whoa. Pumpkin, what did we do? We get the third winner? We just stopped casting? Whoa, Pumpkin, brother, what are we doing out here? No. Unfortunate, I lost my whole chat on Pumpkin. That's too bad. Pumpkin just pooped the bed on me. That's too bad. So let's go ahead and share that bad boy. There we go. We're back to casting. We're back up and running. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right. Anyways, golly, that went wild. When are we going to realize the SEC targeting crypto in the past seriously harmed their growth? And it's not their fault, i.e. XRP? Oh god, here we are. It's not their fault. The SEC did it. Yeah, the SEC also went after Ethereum. It did so much detriment to their price. It held them down forever. They didn't go up at all. The SEC went after Uniswap as well. That little shitcoin still didn't die. If you're decentralized, it shouldn't matter. They went after XRP for being a security. That's all they did. People freaked out. It doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. They decided to spend $110 million to fight the SEC. We all thank them for fighting the SEC because it got them to just chill out. But also, where did they get the money from? Thank you, XRP holders. We appreciate you. Apple crypto payments will be good for retail, stores, and off ramping your crypto? Probably. Most bullish coin for the night? I'm in Fartcoin. Yeah, DZ, I'm super biased. So hard to mention that. Also, I haven't gotten through like hardly any requests, if I'm being honest. So I don't know. HBAR will give a much bigger ROI over XRP. Extremely good possibility on that one. Extremely good possibility on that one. Either way, the most slept on one is HNT. HNT also has mobile underneath them, and mobile is one of the side phone companies for T-Mobile, and T-Mobile is partnered up with Starlink, so technically getting into HNT, you're pseudo getting into Starlink. Nobody else put that little web together. I sure did. Alright, that's awesome. Lucky I'm. Yeah, let's go, Lee. Welcome in, Lee. We got our 3 winners. Let's go. Follow OG Porky. Will get rich. Alright, do that. You're more active on YouTube, right? I like to say it's pretty even, but I guess technically yes, because I do have member-only streams over on YouTube. Share the link, maybe. I can do that, but we're trying to get people to stay over here on whatchamacallit, Pumpkin. Trying to stay in Pumpkin, but here is the link to YouTube. The YouTube live currently. There it is. Yo, what's up, Celinda? Welcome back. We've been wondering where you've been. Where have you been, Celinda? We've been waiting. Alright, next up we have XLE. The stock? XLE. Let's go out to the monthly. Because Jim likes the monthly. Monthly looks solid. Holy. Monthly looks good. Former resistance acting as a support? That's insanity. There's no way that's possible. Oh my. Continuation to the upside, anyone? You're back in neutral territory on the monthly? Goodness gracious. Well, sometime by 2050, you might see $114. Absolutely amazing. 35% upside. Whew! Let's go. XLE. Forgot CME added XRP. CME added XRP? Oh no. XRP's toast. XRP is toast. Oh no. If CME adds it, it's going to be a bad time. Appreciate. No problem, Lee. We appreciate you and your viewership. Join us everywhere. But definitely stick around for Pumpkin, because for viewing and hanging out in here and copy trading, you get pumpkin seeds, which you're basically getting paid to view. This platform's kind of legit. Kind of legit. XLE had cheap call spreads. Couldn't resist. Nice. Nice. Checking out your weekly. Weekly does look like it could see a little bit more downside, which is a little frustrating because you are rounding your top here, but you're still above the 200 on the weekly. So you're still in good shape. After getting a recent golden cross, back tests are normal. So I would expect a surprising move to the upside in the coming weeks. I'd expect a surprising move. Checking out your daily. Yeah, your daily wants it. It wants it bad. 3 tests on the 200. You haven't broken yet. Get that 4th test. Let's see what happens. All you got to do right now is stay above 81.80. I'm okay with this. Just stay above that. We're good. But yeah, you lose that. I mean, 76, 67, probably going to happen again. But we don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. It's just not right. Resetting up against your downtrend is a very good sign. See me added XRP at the end of May. Very suspicious. Uh-oh. End of May. Is that when XRP started falling? Makes a lot of sense. Alright, we've got TRX coming up next. TRX, we're still waiting for the 10% to play out. We have held the 31.88 level. Awesome. If it continues, maybe you see 60 cents. Let's go TRX. Maintain your uptrend. Woo! Go Justin Sun. Alright. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because the TA is already done and it's just grinding along. Slowest crypto in the space. Insanity. We're checking out Whiff. Whiff's trying to make a higher low. Awesome. Too bad about how low it got. Sheesh. Too bad on how low it got. But getting a higher low is going to be a good start. Good start here, buddy. So you're just consolidating, trying to get that breakout. You do get the breakout. This will be sweet. I would prefer it touching the 765 level. But if you do get that higher low, we're still looking for 187 to 197 to play out. Looking pretty darn solid on the back test on the 200. Looking pretty solid there. Sonic down 27 cents. Just opened a long on Sonic. Dang, Doug, you out here. Slow is a great way to describe it, though. Yeah, it is slow. It's terrible. To be fair, Tron is actually not a bad hold if you want something that goes up like an index fund. That's a fair assessment. That's fair. Checking on Pumpkin here. Is there any recommendations for 10U holders? What is 10U? Yeah, what is 10U? I'm so confused. Any recommendations for 10U holders? I'm sorry, I play rugby. Whenever I hear something like 10U, I'm thinking of children's rugby, like under 10s. One only have 10U. Maybe find altcoin. Oh. I don't know. I'm currently trading Fartcoin. That's all I really know. But if you're trying to use 10 USD, I mean, me personally, I would go leverage, but just to buy and hold. Waiting for a 10x, 1000x. Looking for a 1000x. I don't even know if we'll find any 1000x gems in here. As of right now, I would probably aim for YGG, because YGG has a solid argument for 646% upside. So I would say Yield Gaming. YGG looks pretty solid for that. You got a retirement plan, right? That retirement plan going. All right. So anyways, Whiff right now has a strong pot. You got to break out. You might not need the back test after the breakout, considering what it's been doing. But I would be looking for some solid gains coming soon. All you got to do is stay above 7650. Anywhere between 110 to 120% upside is possible. I'm not keeping up with both chats. I'm doing a terrible job here. I'm sorry, everyone. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Slow. Okay, got that. Grok says the SEC deterred listings. We will see those since that's in the past. Interesting. People always want a unicorn. That's so true. People always want a unicorn. Always want one. Meme Core. Never heard of this, so let's see what it does. Meme Core. It's on Blofin. A perpetual. It's on Blofin. Great. I don't like this chart. I'll tell you that much. I really don't like this chart. You're finding resistance at the weirdest level. Absolute weirdest level. Candle low closes is now become a resistance. You have a high stochastic. You're deep in that bullish control zone. Maybe you break out. Maybe you don't. I would prefer it to backtest something. And if I'm being honest, a backtest at this level would make the most sense to me at 4404. The problem with these coins, there's so little data. TA doesn't actually work on these things. I'll do my best though. Checking out our 4-hour time frame. 4 hours trying to do something here. It is trying desperately hard. You have this strange area in which you could find support, but it's huge. Huge area. You're dipping off that little heart line, which is cool. Let's go ahead and go with our downtrend here that it looks like you're trying to break out of right now. Trying desperately hard to break out of. If you get the breakout, I would look for a backtest of this level to hold around 504. If you can hold that level, great. Then we'll look for the continuation to the upside. And that would look something in the realm of 6499. So let's just say you do come back down to this level. It could be a 29% move to the upside. That is your possible movement if you get the breakout. So we'll see if it holds. We'll see how long it takes. But yeah, you're still not broken out. Still not broken out. I would like it way more at 44 cents. Up here, it's like no man's land. You have no idea. No idea. Alright. Moving on from that, we have Dog in Me. Whoops. Wait, did this thing get delisted or something? Normally I look at it on MEXC, right? No, it didn't get delisted. It just has no volume. Beautiful. You hit a low, you hit it again. This thing's ready to pop off. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Right now, dogging me, I could realistically see it going to 6366, which is a 29.88% upside move. This looks great. I like this setup. This is something I do like. If you get the continuation and the breakout, you could see this thing rally 92%. This is something I like. An area that once acted as a resistance became a support. You tested it once, you tested it twice. Let this thing run. Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. I like this one. So it looks good. Moving on. XDC. DT, there we go. XDC. I'm still calling for downside, aren't I? Dang. Didn't even get it. 4 hour. Maybe we break out. Maybe. We're maintaining a level right now. We could get a break to the upside. Then I don't have to be so bearish. Let's check our daily. Have we reset our stochastic? Stochastic's reset. I'd like it more at 8760. I'd like it way more there. But as of right now, we're still looking for downside potential. Still looking for that downside potential. We just can adjust our downtrend to this, and now it's pretty again. So still looking for tests anywhere into these 3 levels. Chatters on Pumpkin. Crazy, I know. Oh shit. Chatters on Pumpkin. YGG. Yeah, Yield Guild Gaming. I made a video on my YouTube channel about Yield Guild Gaming that that as well as a few other gaming sector tokens, they do look ready to pop off. They look really good. So that is something to probably pay attention to in the short term. Nobody's requesting it, but the video is up. I went over Sand, Gala, YGG, and Axie Infinity. And YGG looked the best out of all of them because it broke out of its weekly downtrend. You look like the lead singer in Len Steele, My Sunshine. Did you see the music video on YouTube? No. No, I did not. That's a shame. There's somebody else just as ugly as me out there. Hard life. Hard life. Damn. Can I link that YouTube video here? Yes, you can. Rich, you definitely can. Do that mod stuff. Do that mod stuff. Drop the links. So yeah, I'm still looking for this 10 to a possible 27% downside until something changes. Right now, this does not look bullish to me. You have a high, a lower high, and you're bleeding out. At some point in time, this is going to want to reset. So I will give you the bullish case. If it does reset and you get that move to the upside, you would be looking at 11,809. Do you think Litecoin is going to rip? I have no idea. No idea. I haven't even looked at its chart. People don't even ask for it. All they tell me is that it moved. We could see a 27% upside if things get very bullish for this particular token. As of right now, I do think we have more bleeding to deal with, even though you're about to get a golden cross on the daily. Very likely you get a move down to at least 7877. Number 15. Come on, let's go. You're number 15 on the likes with 33 viewing? Dang, that's tough. That's tough. That's terrible. Oh man. Unfortunate. How you doing, Crypto Cruise? How you doing? Alright, moving on from XDC, we have AI16Z. USDT. Do I normally look it on this one? Yes, I do. So AI16Z, I apparently was looking for 41% downside. Because we broke down. That's not good. If we get a test at 104429, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that. How you doing? Porky, good to see you as always. Henry, good to see you. How are you doing? What do you think of the company doing LTC Treasury? I think they're going to cause LTC to go up. I have no thought process on that one, honestly. Whatever companies decide to do, they're just going to shovel money into it. They're looking to make a profit, so it's probably going to make the coin perform well. Bitcoin, 250,000 by October. That's a bold claim. We'll see what happens. It's more than double where it's at. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. By October? Yeah. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. That's a lot. That's a lot. Does that, you're going to have a lot of happy people. You're also going to have a lot of really sad altcoins. A lot of really sad altcoins. Altcoins are probably going to figure out what new lows look like. It would look real bad. So AI16Z, it's getting no love right now. None at all. Daily, you're in that bearish control zone. You're trying to move up, but you just lost a weekly level of support. That's not ideal. So likely scenario, you backtest this 104429. That's really all I can see right now. If you get a continuation down, 74634 is the target. We will see how this goes. Hayden, yo bro, can we look at Spell having a nice run today finally? Oh, okay. We're going to look at okay. All right. Had a nice run. Let's go look at the chart. Love it. We are in those times. We'll check it out. Spell. Let's see BTC clear 125k. What Celinda said. Listen to Celinda. She knows. She knows the stuff and the things. I think BTC selling slowed down. Yeah, you're right. It slowed down a little bit. For now. We got a new 4-hour candle coming in 9 minutes, so we'll see if they're going to continue or not. Oh, I'm not on to you yet. I'm still on this one. Do it. Leave a like too. Yeah, do all that. Yeah, I do have YGGTA on that video. That's right. That's absolutely right. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame for AI16Z. 4 hours not looking fantastic. I like the higher low. That's good. as a good start. We did get oversold, but we tapped into this bullish control zone, and now we're putting in a lower high. We really do need to clear this high so that we have an opportunity at more upside. I will also link Porky's new gaming crypto TA video here. Yes, everybody go check that out. Everybody go check it out. So the lower highs, that's usually what gets me really turned off about these tokens. I get a lot less excited, to say the least. But we did clear this little plateau here, and we're trying to move up. It's just a grind, isn't it? Maybe it's a back test? I don't know. We're going to need the whole market to go up. Think AI coins dead? I don't think they're dead. Really tanked and not recovered. Yeah, I don't think the AI tokens are dead. We just need a new narrative on the AI. That's really what we're looking for. The fact you had a low, second low, this does have the opportunity of going up. I just don't think it's going to go up tonight. Maybe tomorrow in the morning, but maybe not tonight. I'd be aiming at this 144.954 if it's bullish. If we can get a move up, this thing could have a nice little 16% rally, and it's probably going to catch a lot of people off guard. But that's your common retrace right now, and it would be a formal backtest of your previous uptrend. That would catch a lot of people off guard. So we'll see how it goes. Spell. Let's check out Spell. You're right, it had a great run today, and it just head first right into that downtrend. Just toasted. Wow, we were looking for 19% upside back here. We got absolutely decimated before hitting it. That's too bad. If I was trading this, I would have been wrecked. Oh, that's awful. But it played out eventually for the long-term holder. I don't know who's long-term holding for 19%, but, you know, you got it. It does not look great on the 1 hour. It does not look great on the 4 hour. You hit that overbought territory. Now you're looking for consolidation, possibly even coming down to test that 5.256 level. If you can reset and hold that level, now we're cooking. Now we're looking for some more upside. A lot of upside. I mean, like a lot of upside. Like tons of upside. But consolidation on the way. I'm really curious to see what happens in 2026, 2027. Refinancing cycle needs rates to come back down for debt to roll over into a business cycle. Yeah. We already know the interest rates are going to fall. The Fed has basically tried to hold out as long as possible. But once again, that latest jobs number, when that jobs number dropped, it's just like last year when the jobs number hit and they were like, whoa, cut 50 basis points. Oh my God. Because they realized they're way too late. And then they decided to fudge the numbers again. Like, oh no, we have a lot more jobs. Don't worry. It's like, what? No, we don't. So I've been saying it for a while. I think the Fed should be cutting as close to zero as they possibly can. But we'll see what what kind of destruction they're willing to do. What's an AI meme coin pop? Wait, what's AI meme coins popping? Wasn't it popping? The virtuals tokens were. But remember, all of those gains, they got to get reset. So once they all go back down to zero or find brand new all-time lows and bottom out, that's when it's a good time to pick them up. Which AI token is the most potential? FET, I would think. Probably FET, GRT, or Render. I believe those would probably have the most potential. They're the most recognized. They're the easiest to find. Also, Filecoin might. But right now, AI tokens, they're just not it. It seems to be more of the ETF tokens and then maybe some utility tokens that are doing really well. Outside of that, retail, they just kind of FOMO into these random, like, BS meme coins. Fartcoin technically is an AI token, but apparently people look at it as a meme because of the name. So it does weird things. It does really weird things. Meme5 pumped hard today. It did. It really did. I saw that over here. It was on the 7-day, actually 24 hours, up 175%. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Porky, you are a personal trainer? Are you ripped? No, I'm not ripped anymore, nor will I ever be ripped again. I refuse to ever get ripped again. Being ripped sucks. Honestly, it kind of sucks. I can pull up an old picture of me where you can see when I was in great shape, but I do not plan on ever getting in that shape again. We're doing story time, I guess, because people now want to see if I'm in shape or not. I'm not in shape right now. I am starting to run again, which sucks. I'm doing a cleanse right now, but now I'm throwing the cleanse off because I'm drinking beer. But I am a father now, through and through. There ain't no possible way I'm ever getting in shape like I was in. No damn way. Alright, here's a for instance of me at a party while I've been drinking. So, let that one sink in. This is me like probably 15 beers in. It's kind of obnoxious, if I'm being honest. God damn it. Alright, here we go. I should probably just put it in the Discord so you guys can look at it at your own leisure, but here we are. So that is me in all my glory back in the olden days. I will never be in that shape again. Never. But I was there. Anyways. November when Trump won. Wait, I'm missing something. Shopify pumped hard today. Nice. Retail is in the... Okay, alright. In love with stocks? Can't blame them. That's true. They've been in stock markets heavy. Heavy. Did we get a new... No, we haven't gotten a new 4-hour yet. Not easy commitment to be that lean. Oh, it was tough. It was terrible. Nice. Working out for health and athleticism is more my jam. Well, that was back while I was playing football and I was trying to get onto the USA rugby team. So I will never be in that shape again. And I can fully admit that. It's perfectly fine. That was the best shape of my life, and I'm not going to try and compete with it. Never will try to compete with that. Easy to see why you had a roster. Yeah. I didn't have to talk much. Did not have to talk much. I wish I had a picture from when I was ripped at like 20, but the camera got lost. I was 195 pounds, 4% body fat, 5'8". Sheesh. That's very low body fat. Hard to maintain that. I only hit 8% once, and then I played in a rugby tournament, and I started cramping. It was terrible. Terrible. The cramping. Ugh. Because I couldn't run that long. Like, to be able to run all day while being low body fat, really hard. My happy place was around 10, maybe 12%. Way happier. Way happier. No, 8% was my lowest. 8%, not 4. 4 is really low. Lowest was 8%. Alright, so, Spell. Looks like it's trying to do something, but overbought. Let it consolidate for a while. Check it out next day or two, maybe 3. Maybe it will continue to the upside. For now, meh, let it be. Let's go ahead and check out Grass. That's just a fat test they did at the gym. I don't know how accurate they were. All of them can be cheated in one way or another, but if they were using calipers, they could really skew it in one direction, which yeah, that's not really good. The best one right now is a DEXA scan, where it's like you step in this little booth thing, and it ends up making it to where you get a super accurate reading because it's like infrared lights hitting you. Surprise, no perpy. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. There's no perpy. I don't have kids, but I always knew I would be a great dad. I have had a dad bod since I was around 8 years old and maintained my dad bod. That's pretty funny, trading tuition. If you ever want to get rid of the dad bod, it's okay. You can. It just takes so much time. So much time. Like, you guys got to remember, when I was in that type of shape, I was training 5 hours a day. Like, it was obnoxious. 5 hours a day. So I was like, oh my god, what did you do other than that? I drank because it was medicinal. I would have always been sore. Alright, grass overperformed to the downside. Grass has done an amazing job of just getting absolutely devastated, and the 4-hour stochastic says you have way more downside to come. I don't think investing in grass is worth anything anymore. Ever since we lost 116, we're figuring out how low we can go. So I guess now we have to look at it from this aspect, because this is your last lower high. Let's see how low this thing wants to go from this point to this point. Maybe 3757 could be your next target down. Maybe. I don't know. We're figuring out how low we can go. It's price discovery to the downside. 44%. I might want to short it. Dang, that's a lot. That's absolutely incredible. Not to mention the wild hidden bearish divergence you're forming here. Ugh. This looks really bad. Cookie token. We'll check out some cookie. Yeah, I trained 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, and also played pickup sports and worked manual labor, painting houses. Yeah, that'll do it. That's crazy active for the average Joe. And you probably couldn't eat enough calories, period. That was the problem I had. I was force feeding at that time. Like, that type of that was me force feeding 5,000 calories a day. So, of course, in college, I may or may not have indulged in the occasional girl who decided she wanted to spend a little quality time. Grass is dead. It's not dead. It's figuring out how low it can go. That's really all it's doing. It's really hard to kill off a token unless the team is deciding, oh, we're going to give up on everything about this. But we'll see. Good luck trying to short it. Good luck. That'll create an instant spike to the upside. Good luck trying to short it. Alright, moving on from here, we got Cookie. Cookie. I will say, though, right now, I'm sitting at about 240 pounds, and yeah, I don't really like it. I do want to play rugby next season, so I am training for rugby. So this is a combination, because I'm in the beer league here. I am old. I'm not competing anymore. It's funny to play against Division 3 players, considering what I'm used to. They all seem really slow and really weak, and so it's just a fun time for me. This also means I need my drinking tolerance up and my running endurance up. It's a very hard thing to balance. At 35 years old, this is tough. But if I'm going to be ready for those old boy tournaments, you bet your ass I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get it done. I'd go long on Cookie. I would go long on Cookie, you guys. You ever drink hot sauce straight? What? That's so weird. One of the best memes ever. Just do it. Wait, that's a token? Wait, Pepe, is that a token you've been requesting for the past, 4 days? I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know that was a token. If that's a token, I had no idea. You remember 5th grade? Dang, trading tuition. Dang. See, I'm at, one of the heaviest I've been in my life. I'm going to drop down to about 200 probably within the next 4 to 5 months. And then I'm going to play this next season. It's going to be great. Charles, you want SPX? All right, Charles. That's your second, I believe. I don't know. I think it's your second. We'll throw in SPX. But yeah, I think around 200 I'm going to feel pretty good. And I'll be able to run a lot. And who knows? Maybe I'll also have the drinking tolerance up. I just need to stay around that 200 level because I don't want the opportunity of some weak little turd to try and push me around on the field. As soon as you break 200, that's a possibility. I don't like that. Cookie has an opportunity of going up 18%. No, I'm talking about Shiba. What? Interesting. Hey guys, you want to know what you all should do? Go check the links down below. Join me over here on Pumpkin because tomorrow morning we're going to be doing a dedicated live stream on Pumpkin where I'm going to be live stream trading and you all could copy my trades. You can see how I end up posting crazy things like I do on Discord whenever I end up doing stuff like this where I'm in here, I end up posting my gains, and then we got this happening right here where it's like, oh, Pengu, we grabbed 58%. Even though you saw in the live stream yesterday, we were down 40%. I kept the trade open. You can see what K Seihei's been doing, but then you start seeing stuff that I'm doing pretty damn often. So join me live over on Pumpkin. Link is in the description down below. And trade with me. Let's get these gains together. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. Oh, shit. Sweet. Anyways, which stocks do you buy? Lately I bought some Nvidia lately. I bought some Tesla lately. After that weird little dump that it had, I bought Tesla. And then I started buying McDonald's and Constellation Brands. The reason why I bought those is because the job numbers are really bad. What people like to do is indulge themselves into terrible things that will kill themselves early. So, McDonald's and an alcohol company are probably really good bets. So, I'm betting on those. That was a good question, though. That was a really good question. Nobody asked me about my stock picks. No one ever does. Oh, man. That's funny. So, yeah, right now with Cookie, I could realistically see this thing rally up 18.21%. I see a lot of 40, 50-ish people tear their Achilles tendon playing pickleball. How do you strengthen that? You have to work your calves a lot, but you also have to stretch a lot. The reason why their Achilles is having that issue is because they're too tight. So as long as you can start stretching out your calves pretty often, which you can do it really easily, just elevate your foot to the point when you like use a curb or something that is curb height, lower your heel down to the ground, it'll stretch out your whole ankle down there. But also, I do deep squats, so my ankle flexibility is actually really good. But yeah, that's usually what I do for anybody who's trying to start in athletics that's over 25 and has not been doing athletics. I start lengthening or stretching out everything around those ankles and then strengthening their calves. Because if they're not tearing their Achilles, what they're normally doing is they're destroying the small head of their calf, and then it starts pulling up their whole ankle with fluid. It's really interesting when you see it, because it's like, oh my god, what do I do? Ice it? Well, elevate it, and that's about it. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. It's pretty much you essentially sprained your gastrocnemia, your calf muscle, and you need it to heal. That's really it. Nah, they're using credit. Yeah, that's true. DoorDash beat earnings. Recession who? Oh no, DoorDash beat earnings because there's now a buy now, pay later for DoorDash. So, pretty easy to beat earnings when you're deciding to go into debt for DoorDash. Absolutely ridiculous. July growth announced on Tuesday, 10, and the QQQs was up 70 points then, and 10 started the selling to be down over 135 points. I'm so confused. So you're saying they went up first, then they fell? What day was that? On Tuesday? This Tuesday? I wonder what happened. Wonder what happened to the Qs. Yeah, Cookie, actually, I do like this setup. I like it a lot. You're resetting your 1 hour pretty fast. As long as you can stay above this low right here at 13.62, you're golden. Let it ride. Let it run. Let it do its thing. But you are very, very possible coming back down there. It's a possibility. It's not a guarantee. But I do like this. You hit the 5-0, you're pulled back, you're resetting your stochastic, you're in neutral territory. This is getting ready to rally. Enjoy the run while you have it. Enjoy the run. Yeah, also, Cliff, you don't have to be 40 or 50. You just might happen to live in a more active area. You start seeing that injury popping up with people as young as like 30. It's kind of sad. You got a lot of really inactive people in the world. When text stops leading the markets, it's a sign the run is starting to cycle into mid caps and small caps. Oh, really? So the mid caps and small caps about to run is what you're telling me. Sweet. All right, let's move on from Cookie. We got Pepe. Pepe. I don't know. Maybe. Hey, guy, I do have an idea. Maybe, just maybe, I'll get a 6-pack again if we end up hitting 50,000 subscribers and my viewership on my static videos is consistently over 10,000 views. Maybe I'll go for a 6-pack at that point. Maybe. It would be short-lived, though. I don't really want to have that. But maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. And then I'll just show you all what I'm doing so all of you can get in shape with me. It'll be great. You got to join the Discord for that, though. We do have a fitness section in the Discord, by the way. If anybody ever has questions or wants to share their fitness world, do that. You want to know the worst thing you could ever do? Be in horrible shape while you're getting rich. Get in good shape. Enjoy the money. Enjoy the time at the beach. Take your shirt off. Be like, ah! Don't act like those guys who are like, I'm just going to be overweight and super rich. Doesn't work out well. Doesn't work out well. You have more energy when you have that low of body fat, too. It's kind of stupid how much more energy. It's really stupid. Oh, it's so ridiculous how much energy you have. It's like you can't burn it all. It's ridiculous. Pepe, we are broken out. We're looking for 22% upside. Plain and simple. Just stay above 1013. You're good to go. Create some shirts. W. You know, I was actually thinking about making new shirts because I need new workout shirts and I don't like any brands. So I was like, I might actually start making some shirts for myself. But if you guys want shirts, I can make some shirts. But yeah, really good tools out in the world to make your own shit. Which I was like, I will have my own brand. This will be amazing. And then I was thinking about making camos for it too, because, you know, could you imagine going hunting in your own merch? Oh, that'd be great. I don't think I need to do the shorts. Everybody can buy shorts at like Ross. Like, shorts don't matter. Shorts are meant to be destroyed, in my opinion. So if you spend a ton of money on shorts, you're doing it wrong. You're just doing it wrong. No way, bro. What? Mid-cap tech. Anything 10 billion plus. I like SMCI. Those is a good buy if you think it's going to make the comeback of the century. We looking at SWKS recently. Porky liked the higher time frames. Oh, that makes sense. SMCI already made a killing for me, but I'm still holding. Oh, interesting. Interesting. See there, Kitty Kush. I didn't even know you were all up in the stock market. Here I thought you were all up in them trash coins. You're like, trash coins for life, brother. Better than bad boys. Alright. Yeah, Pepe will have to fight against this downtrend, which will be annoying. But the 22% move, that looks really realistic right now. Looks real realistic right now. I'm starting to feel like tonight's going to be a night where we should just like have open chat inside of the Discord after this. Who's down for some open chat in the Discord? Who's down? Why, Pumpkin? Why do you do this to me, Pumpkin? Why? Pumpkin, come on. Stopping the cast. Stop it. We need it. This is why I check in here so often. I lose my whole chat whenever that happens. That's tough. That's tough. Sheesh. Whole chat goes away. Did you see the research on the sun's infrared light? Apparently boosts our mitochondria energy supply, which is like natural creatine. I did not see that. That's actually really interesting. It's actually really interesting because if I spend too much time in the sun, I'll tell you one thing it's not giving me. That's energy. It is zapping it away from me in the worst type of way. I like investing across the board. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I actually made a killing on ETH Treasury Hype. Nice. Good night, everyone. Very tired. Thank you, Porky, for another amazing stream. No problem, Trading Tuition. I know today was way less TA, way more talking. That's my bad, man. But for some reason, people feel like chatting tonight, so I'm here. I'm talking. I'm chatting it up. Yeah, after hours, we're gonna go into the Discord. We can chat in there. Why not? Why the heck not? Also, Tina, by the way, I read that message. I like the plan. I like the plan a lot. It's a really good plan. All right. Love hearing stories, man. The late night stories are coming in Discord. Late night stories. I'll join. We'll just be playing some Ninja Gaiden. Oh, that's fine. You can play your Ninja Gaiden. I don't plan on playing video games. I'm just going to be in there for anybody in the community who wants to chat. Wants to just sit there and chit-chat. Yeah, so that's Pepe. Looks pretty solid on the breakout. Let's see if it can continue. Degen. Let's see. The higher low. Oh boy, Degen looks like it's about ready to bust. This is great. Resetting that stochastic, higher low situation. This is really good. Actually, really good. So right now for Degen, you could see this thing rally up anywhere between 6166 and up to this point at 6539. Degen surprisingly looks really good. Wow, that's a lot. Possible 86% move to the upside. 86%. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Imagine if DZ was still holding his Degen, right? Imagine. Probably be getting excited now. It's those long-term downtrends. Honestly, the long-term downtrend is the worst to deal with. It is the worst to deal with. It's like, oh, cool, we're still in the... Oh my god, really? Yeah, it's terrible. But doesn't look bad now. Don't look bad now. Alright, moving on. Floki, doing exactly what I love to see. You can see the area in which, using as support, we had a downtrend, we broke out, we backtested. Let's let this thing rally. I'm currently looking for 27% upside. If it starts getting buck wild and crazy, you just might see it get up to 19511. Which from where you're sitting right at the moment, that could very well be a 79% move to the upside. Floki has done what I like to see. This looks great. Looks absolutely amazing. The breakout and backtest, baby. Breakout and backtest. Bread and butter right there. It might take a while for it to get moving because you are below the 200 on the 4 hour. But it looks pretty damn good. Looks pretty damn good. So we'll watch it do its thing. ILV Alluvium. This is a crypto. It is a crypto. Alluvium. Nice movement to the upside. Reinvesting yield from your Ethereum back to the stock is a Ponzi, yes, but dividend funds to do it all the time. That's true. They always do. Pump that degen. I doubled my bag a few days ago. Damn, Celinda. Celinda's cutthroat, guys. You guys see that? Celinda's out here making moves outside of stream. She's lurking in the shadows, just moving and grooving. Good job, Celinda. Looks like our fart coin trade over here on Pumpkin, it is just about to go back into the positive. This is good. This is good. We're almost back in the positive. Sweet. Awesome. Love to see that. Wow. This thing coming out of all-time lows, getting a nice little push to the upside. You need to break above 27.96. That is going to be the hard target to break above. 27.96. DZ, just so you know, the most bullish coin technically right now that I'm seeing, it does kind of look like Floki. I'm not going to lie to you. It kind of looks like Floki. Floki, simply because you broke out, you're in a continuation to the upside. It looks great. So, Floki. Yeah, Alluvium's doing good. Areas in which I would love to see a back test is probably this right here. 1802. If you can stay above 1802, great. Rally on. Rally on there, partner. If you lose it, likely to test 1505. Push for crypto esports. That's interesting. They have a pro league. They have a pro league? Wow, go figure. That is no wonder they pumped. That's wow, that's actually amazing. I didn't know that. All right, checking out Moodang. Moodang? Oh, dang. Look at Moodang. Moodang on the daily looks great. You look at it on low time frame. God, it looks so terrible. Looks so terrible. But right now, Moodang does not look bad in the least. You have a little bit of a downtrend. You got a higher low that could be forming. Very well could be. You reset your stochastic. Your RSI is in the bearish control zone. This looks pretty damn decent. Let's see if you're staying above a level that is of interest, and that is this right here, where you can see the distinct wick, and you bounced off of it as support. Great. Making a higher low right now. That higher low off, it is off of a level that was acting as resistance. Now has become support. You've hit it once, you hit it twice. Oh shit, Moodang could start running, people. Moodang could start running. This is great. This is awesome. 4 hour looks abysmal. What? Stochastic. Looks terrible. It's going to want to reset that stochastic. It's a possibility you come back down to 13132. That's a possibility, but if you somehow maintain this, or you just start rallying close to now, this thing could actually be really substantial. You're trying to break out. Still can't believe Alluvium dumped below $10. It did some crazy stuff, crazy things, crazy wildness. There you go. You could possibly see this thing go up to 21,124. 21,124 is the move you're looking for after hitting a low and then confirming the low. We're looking for a higher low or one more confirmation of the level before rallying 32%. That is your idea. As long as you can maintain these levels, fantastic. Good night. Could we take a look at Ton Station? What is Ton Station? I don't know what that is, but yeah, we can look at it. I really hope that's the ticker, 60 FPS Gaming. I really hope that's the ticker. How you doing tonight? Welcome in. Welcome in. By the way, Kitty Kush, was that a request? MEIP? Was that a request? Or what is that? Gaming coins really died. I mean, they fell a lot. I don't think they died, because people are still trading them and using them. They just had a little dip doodle. Little dipperoonie. Wow, look at that. Fart coin. We're in the green on Pumpkin. Let's go, baby. We're in the green. We are in the green. I'm good, man. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. All right. Ton State. What the fuck? What is Ton Station? What is this? Use the tickers, people. Tickers. I'm gonna drive you nuts. Jake of all trades, good evening. How you doing? Mr. Soon? What the fuck is that? Mr. Soon? Mr. Soon. Reminds me of the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. It's on TradingView. You're right. It's on TradingView. You're right. Illiquid S coin. No data. Hold on. Do we have data anywhere? Okay, we got more data over here. Alright. Gate.io. Saving grace. Wow, you really hit a level, didn't you? Gala still has a huge market cap. Lots of bag holders. Celinda. You should take a look at the static video I just made earlier today. Might give you some insight on Gala. Just might. Interesting. I mean, this thing found all the resistance, broke through everything, and fell below it all? What the... Okay. Alright, sure. Oh, it has a pocket? It's maintaining the pocket here? That's frustrating. Little Gala, my bag is super dead right now. That's tough. Kitty Kush, yeah, it's a stock. And apparently an LTC treasury company now. MEIP. Oh. We will check it out. We're almost done, people. I'm a bag holder. Nice. I think people are going to be surprised by it. Gala is our gaming sector indicator. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. I can get behind that. I can really get behind that. Mr. Soon, I just don't like the token, just based off the way this chart looks. You can tell it's really illiquid. I mean, really illiquid. You're just dive bombing. Here's the current downtrend you're trying to break out of. Great. There's a possibility of upside. I just don't trust it, if I'm being honest. I do not trust this to happen. You could see a move up to 8031. I do not trust it to happen in the least. But 49% upside is a possibility. So we will see what happens. All gonna surprise people. That's true. They all will surprise. They all will be a surprise to everyone in the land. So you're breaking out right now. There's a possibility you go up 49%. Once again, this thing's just getting faded into nothingness. I kind of wouldn't trust it. You had a low and a lower low. Now you're going to break out. Yeah, there's bullish divergence. You're going to need to confirm one of these levels as support at some point in time. So until you break above 5887 and then you backtest 5352 as support, I don't trust this thing at all. Just getting that out there. Good gaming coin too. Beam. That's true. I think Beam, that's all they do, right? Let's check out SPX. I believe I was looking at this earlier. Yes, I was. Because you want to know what you did? You had a level, you broke to the upside, you backtested as support, you put in a higher low. This hits all of my criteria for a continuation to the upside, and you technically are still on that uptrend. Getting us up to $2.81 seems like a very strong possibility, which is weird to say, because this thing has had no substantial pullbacks yet, and I would be looking for one. But you could see 67% to the upside, getting you anywhere between 277 and 281. This thing looks nuts. Actually nuts. Looks nuts. Moving on from SPX, we got the last one of the evening, MEIP. MEIP. Oh, this looks weird. Let's go out to the weekly. Oh, so it just recently pumped because it became a LTC treasury? Nice. And LTC just happens to be pumping? Great. You're above 407. That's really what you wanted to be above. If I'm being honest, that's what you wanted to be above. Oh my goodness. Oh no. This thing's a dumpster fire. It's hoping that crypto saves its life. Jeez. I guess we're just playing levels down at this point. Man. You hit the second level too. Ugh. I'm on the weekly. Oh no. $13.73. I think you're going there eventually. $13.73. I don't have much more to say about this because it literally has no price action until it did. This looks weird. Yeah, when you see a stock chart like that, it's a mess. Oh man, equity issuance, right? And splits. Well, it looks bad. It looks like something I wouldn't even think of putting my money into. This looks really bad. And you were severely overbought. You're resetting right now. You could rally on. 1373. That I'd be aiming at 1373. There's nothing else I'd be focused on. Just that. Super dead. Yeah, it's really bad. Really, really bad. I don't like it. Oh, we're in the red again. No, we're down 1% on the fart coin trade from this evening. But I'm going to leave this trade open overnight. If I learned anything from last night, just leave the trades open. Just leave them open. If you have solid stop losses, they should work out. If they don't work out, well, something changed. And now you get to play around in the morning. Try and make it back. Large reserve splits are also like a beacon for Wall Street to come short the stock. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. All right, everybody. Well, we got through all of the requests. We are going to have after hours chit chat inside of the Discord. If you happen to be a part of our Discord, just focus in on this area right here. We already have Rich in there, ready and waiting. We're going to be in general chat, so you guys can come in, chat it up, hang out with us. And I'm planning on being in there until I finish this beer that I'm showing you live on stream that is unopened. Once I finish that beer, I'm probably just going to go to sleep. But anyways, hopefully you all had a wonderful time in this live stream, just like I did. And I hope you all have a great evening. Keep those stop losses tight. I'm going to get on out of here. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. If you're not going to join us in the chat, please sleep responsibly. All right, no problem, everybody. Peace out, peoples. Way past my bedtime. Sleep easy, everyone. Sleep easy. Thank you all for viewing. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes that popped in. Thank you all. You guys are absolutely amazing. Chad of the chat is Amir with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Amir. You're amazing. You're awesome. You all are sexy, beautiful. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Take it easy. Deuces, everybody. I'm out. Peace. That goes for you too, Pumpkin. I'm gonna sign off. But appreciate you.